Go ahead.
Hey guys and girls, we're going to do deadlifts. I took 2 days off due to extenuating circumstances, and so we didn't get anything in yesterday, and my videographer girl was too busy to do a video on shoulders. So we did shoulders, went out for 2 days, had a real good shoulder exercise. I need a little warm up. It's cool in here, so I'm going to use that opportunity to warm up to show you the standard how other people do deadlifts, so you can see the difference. I'll try and explain why. A deadlift, again, is your back legs, your ass, and your entire back. Everything is what it's supposed to work. If you are not squeezing the muscle and you're just lifting weight up and down, you're not working it properly. To lift a lot of weight is reducing your ability to squeeze. So personally, I like to drop the weight and use a better, more complete form, in my opinion, a better, more complete form to give me a proper squeezing of the whole muscle. So we'll begin with a little warm up here. There's Kitty Poo here.
Did you do the right on the time, honey?
No, because we're not starting yet.
Oh, okay.
So this is just a warm up, so it's not starting. We'll
Oh,
wait
okay.
time before we actually start exercising. But it's cold. I want to warm up the muscles before I actually begin the actual exercise. So we're just going to do a couple of reps to warm up. This is only 45 pounds. You still got to watch your positioning. Now, most guys are doing a lot of heavy weight, and they're starting here or here, wherever. You might start with their legs bent and they come up. So you don't really start squeezing until here. They'll just come up and go straight. Okay, that's all they do is go straight. And they'll come back down. They usually drop the weight. They come back up and go straight. All right. Now here's the problem. When you do that, you can't squeeze like this. When you squeeze like this, your whole back lights up. You got to flip it back and squeeze and lean back just a little bit. Not much. When you lean back just a little bit, all your abs light up. Your whole shoulders, your whole back, and here, you're lighting up the entire body. It just became a full body exercise. Makes it a lot harder to do. It's a much harder movement, and you've got to drop the weight and have control to do it. That doesn't mean you can't do it with 300 or 500 pounds. Yes, you can, but you're going to have to work up to that kind of weight, buddy. You have to work up to it. And we are light years away from that right now. So again, we're just going to go with lightweight here, legs straight, and come back up, and you flex back like this. Bring it down. Okay, and straighten your whole spine out when you flex back. And you tighten your abs up. So that's just 5 warm-up reps. All right. Nice lightweight. I'm not trying to do an exercise. I'm just trying to warm up the muscles because it's cold. You can take a hot shower to warm up first. I didn't. But you got to get some kind of heat and blood in the muscles before you start pushing weight. Not that I'm pushing much weight, but you got to remember, it's weight plus squeezing of the muscles plus proper form. So, legs straight and up again, and you gotta flex back and tighten the abs, okay? Remember? Up, flex back, and tighten the abs. Got it? It makes it into a dramatically harder move. And that's why I do it like that. So for myself, remember I'm fat and weak here. I'm trying to build up weak muscles that haven't done a thing for years. So you have to build up all the support muscles. If you don't put all of them into play, how are they going to build up? The answer is they're not. So you can't go with these guys with these super huge arms that are bigger than my legs, how they're working out, because their support muscles have already been worked out for the last 20, 30 years. They've already got it. So they can do isolation moves and just maintain or build up a little bit more than what they already got. Yeah, man, I'm putting on some muscle. My arms are 22 inch. We're going for 22 and a half. It's like, dude, I'm so far away from that, I'll probably never get there. So how do we go from fat and weak, like me, to decent shape and ripped, okay? Well, either you can get skinny and then put on muscle, or you can just try to put on muscle. When your body equalizes it, it'll bring all this in. So this is what we're doing. I'm trying to put on muscle first, not worry about the fat gut, because as this builds up muscle, all this will shrink and go away. Every time I eat something, this goes out. I drink some water, it goes out. That's just the reality of my body, because my body's so small. If I normally carried an extra 50 pounds, you wouldn't notice it. But for my body, I notice it. So, let me write down the time, because we are actually going to start now. It's 6:24. Let's see, and it is now December 5th. Yeah, time's just been flying. We'll mark it down 6:25. It's deadlifts, 80 pounds. Okay, which is what we did last time. So we'll go back real fast. On our last time we did deadlifts, and because I did everything back to back to back for 4 days, and I didn't quite get enough rubbies to get everything loose in here, I started feeling a little twinge and I backed off because I don't want to actually create an actual injury. So if you feel a twinge like, ow, that didn't feel right, ooh, I don't know about that, back it off. So I did 7 reps at 10 and 4 reps at 8 set. I called it good. So we're going to see what we can do. Hopefully we'll get our 10 sets of 10. And again, it really works this back here. Okay, this is why this is curved like that. That's not a flex, it's just me sticking my leg out. That's from doing these. That's where that comes from. Back of your leg should stick out just like a giant bicep. So, watch your positioning of your feet, your hands, and we begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some of you have really proportioned bodies, or you have a real good equilibrium. I need to look at the mirror to make sure I'm not going like this. That's what I'm looking in the mirror for. So if you can do it and keep it straight without a mirror, more power to you. I need the mirror, because I will get it off. And if you're going like this, you're creating injury, you're creating muscle imbalances. You don't want to do that. Bad idea. That's 1. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now see what happened when I looked down? I went twist. That's why I keep my eyes in the mirror, because I will get it off.
Kitty Poo, you're exercising over there, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, Kitty Poo's getting some money there over on the carpet. Flopping the tail around.
Yeah, you're really exercising. Look at her.
Yeah, she's doing good. Yeah, Daddy, I'm getting the money watching you. Crazy cat. Okay. Third set. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's third set. Right there. And again, you want to try to keep it as close to 15-second intervals as possible, but you can extend your sets up to 5-minute separations if you need to make sure you keep your movement right and your weight where you need to have it. Bring it in like this. After 5 minutes, you're starting all over again. So we had a pre-workout meal about 5:30, 6 raw eggs, 5 little liver tablets, glass of water. Started coughing it up about 6 o'clock. So I wanted to go into the body. And it's a timing thing. If you wait too long, then you got to stop and pee. So you try to get the timing right, because it is liquid, and it will go right through you. Especially if you're not super sweating it out. Okay, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's 4. You got to squeeze. Only you, especially when you're weak and sloppy like me, can really tell if you're squeezing. Nobody's gonna be able to look at you and tell. So you got to do it. You're the one's got to pick up the weight. You got to, even if it's like when I started with a battery charger, be anything you pick up. And start doing your movements. Doesn't have to be a gym, doesn't have to be professional weights or unprofessional ones like these. It would just be anything. Pick it up and move your body. So, we did 4 sets. And it's 6:33. We did 4 sets in 8 minutes. That's rocking. Okay. So I'm gonna do a 5th set. I'm gonna take a pee break, make sure I don't have any more liquid in here. I can feel it start coming through with the coffee I drank. I'm gonna get a little more coffee in me. So when I do, I'll just have her run the camera over one of the bikes. After this set, you guys can have a little look at one of the bikes again. So, okay, this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 10. So go ahead and pick one of the bikes, run the camera around for everybody. And I'm going to make sure I don't have any more pee that's saying I want to come out.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys. We don't edit this stuff. At least not yet. Okay. Much better. Again, we don't edit this stuff. So, total amateur videos. I'm just doing this for inspiration, showing you what I know and why I think I know it. And you can judge with, for yourself the results that I'll be getting on my body. The concept here is, again, how do we get in shape without hurting ourselves? We're just starting our 5th month, 1st of December, and I know what it took for me to get in wild shape last time, and I had far less after 3 years than I got now on my starting my 5th month. So I personally think I'm rocking. So that's my opinion. You gotta remember, you can only go by your genetics and your body. This guy and that guy and that guy, they might do this or that. that don't matter. What do you do? And what does your body do? And how does your body respond? That's what you got to go by. Okay, so this is our 6th set. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 6. When you're doing stuff like this, abs, squats, deadlifts, if you gotta pee, you gotta take a crap, stop and go do it. That pressure can injure the area because you're squeezing it. Bad idea. Get rid of it. Get it out of your system.
Those kids outside.
Kid who's over here?
The kids outside.
Oh yeah, the kids running their little Hot Wheels things around. Okay. This will be our 7th set. We begin. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 7 sets of 10, 80 pounds. Now don't go so fast so you're not squeezing the muscles. You can slow it down a little bit. I'm also trying to do it to keep my heart rate up. Now, it's aerobic, so allows me to squeeze the muscles properly. But my only aerobics are the weightlifting. So I need to do it when my heart rate stays up. Because if you're just doing aerobics, see when you're big and massive and built and you're going for a contest and dropping 30 pounds of fat off, you're also going to lose some muscle. Okay, with 30 pounds of fat off of me, I'm going to be skinny as a rail, man. I don't weigh no 275. I'm not going for a contest. So I'm not trying to lean out, I'm trying to build muscle. You either get skinny or you get big. Once you get big, then you can get ripped. Remember that. Get big first, then worry about getting ripped. The more muscle you put on, the more calories your body's going to want and need. And it's going to pull that extra fat right off you. I sincerely doubt I'll ever get contest shape because I'm not trying to go for a bodybuilder contest. This is all for me, not for anybody else. So we gotta try and hit 3 more sets. The last 3 sets, I'm still not at 10 and 10. Slow it down a little bit and try to hit that 10 and 10 with that 80 pounds. I can add weight later. When I can do 10 and 10 like I just did the first 4 sets, sap, 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 then I'll be ready for more weight. Remember that extra 5 pounds, as I've shown you in the other videos, that's a big fucking difference, guys. Don't let anybody fool you. Yeah. See, way too many guys, they're all big, they're all buff, they think they're all that. But yeah, man, I just did 300, I just did 400, or whatever it is. I might go up another 20 pounds. The next thing they're going, oh, I hurt my back. And they just lost it all. I've seen even professionals do that. You know, guys that are running for Mr. Universe. I ain't a professional athlete. I'm a how to keep Todd healthy and not injure himself athlete. So there's a time to push it and a time to not push it. 5 pound increments, man. You're dealing with isolation arms like curls and stuff, 2.5 pound increments. So I bought all those half pound weights. So this is 8. We'll see what we do. Again, remember I had to back off last time at 4 reps because I started feeling a little pull in here. But everything's ready. It's all feeling good. So I don't know if I'll get 10, but we're going to go until it feels like, okay, this feels like too much. Then we'll back off. No more nor less. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That felt really good. Three, 8 sets. So we got 2 more sets. I don't want to go past 10. Then we check what time it is. I still got to figure out where to get calves in. So if I get enough time and it feels good, I'm gonna hit some kind of calf moves today. And I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do on calves if I hit them. So one thing at a time. So that was 8 sets of 10. That's 80 reps. Remember that. 10 and 10 and 10 times 8 is 80. And let me tell you what, when you add an extra rep in there, I did, that'd be 88 reps. That extra rep is a lot. So you don't want to go past 12 reps. You can go up to 15, but I really stress that 12 is pretty much it. Everybody's body responds differently. The danger is this, you have to keep the blood in the area. If you do too much reps, the blood veins shrink. Well, where's your limit? It's widely accepted that we can get away with 12 reps. Some guys can do 15 or even 20 reps on a warm-up exercise and be okay. Or try to get past the weight exercise. Most of us can't do that. And most of the guys that are doing that are also on steroids. They're not on steroids. I want to get as big as I can, as ripped as I can, naturally. So steroids are not really needed unless you're trying to go at a performance athlete level on a professional deal. Nobody needs 22-inch arms. That's not a need. So you can only go, even with steroids, you can only go where your body's going to allow you, where you're genetically gifted to go. So I've never reached my max potential or even close to it. So I don't know where my body's gonna let me go. I have no idea. This is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Nice set, 10. Feels good. Okay. All right. That feels really, really good. So we're going to go for a 10 set in a minute. Give me a second. Yeah, all this is fired up, just like it should be. This is a back exercise. If you want to get big, you've got to do squats. And you've got to do deadlifts. They're mandatory exercises. So you can do many types of deadlifts. You can do it on the side, holding it here. I've seen people do it in the back, in the front. I've seen them do it with bent knees. All right, how I'm doing it, again, you got to remember my body proportions. I got tiny little legs and this big top section. So how I do it gives me the most squeeze for the exercise. Feel what your muscles are doing. If that works for you, great. If another way to do it is working better, so you're getting a better squeeze, then by all means, that's what you do. Feel your muscles. Okay. All day, them stupid kids weren't doing that until we start filming.
I know.
What the hell's up with this? And it's dark outside.
They're
all day.
All day.
Nothing. Now they're start, they're running around their stupid little carts. Now, what do you do? Okay. And here is our 10th set. We're going for 10 of 10. We begin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Woo. All right. So it's 10 of 10. Okay. And we did those 6:52. So we did those in 33 minutes. My hands are so tired I can barely write that down. That's okay. So 33 minutes. That's good. Now I've got 17 more minutes to exercise something. Because you got that 45-minute window. So now it's time to get another exercise in. So we're going to do calves. So let me move this out of the way. That's where I gotta do my calves, right there. So I'll pick this back up and move it. Okay. So let's see what we're gonna do for some calves here. Feels good. Still sweating here. Let me wipe off again. This is a time when I really wish I had a separate calf machine. I could work in isolation, but I don't. I want to work the calves, overworking what I just did. So let me get in here and grab these here.
Okay. Oh, you're going for the big guns.
Yeah. Yeah, and so you got to deal with how tired your hands are,
Yeah.
how tired your forearms are, and what can you lift. So, and as much as I want to work calves right now, I may not be able to. So, and yeah, see, this area is too tired.
Yeah, no, don't
So,
overdo it.
I'm gonna have to get calves on another day. So, what I'm gonna do then is the next exercise move is curls, and I always give myself a rest from curls to something else. We're gonna fit calves in here somewhere. So if I had an isolation machine, I could just do calves, it'd be perfect, because all up here is tired, and the calves are not. But I don't have that at this time. So I'm put that on the burner of another machine I need to get. So anyways, we'll cut this good. You know, I'm going to go back and get my eggs, and my banana, and I want to go get that, get hydration. You've all seen me do that. And I'll see you guys on the next edition of College Prison Workout.